All right. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa Ritchie from the West Side Y. Welcome to our virtual workout today, Pilates mat class. So it's totally winter and a little chilly. So still navigating some slippery sidewalks here in the city. So hopefully you're all being very careful as you're going out. I decided that I had some requests also. We would do a little bit of foam roller work today. All right. So I have a foam roller here. Now, don't freak out if you don't have a foam roller handy, because really everything that we're going to do, you can pretty much do without the roller. I'm not gonna necessarily focus on a lot of rolling. But just some exercises where the roller can sort of enhance what we do, can help us out a little bit, open up those hips a bit, the lower back. So again, like if you don't have the roller handy available, it's really okay. Oh, fantastic, Jean. Yes. So I've had a few people, and even a lot of people in person, have said, could you please do something online that we can follow afterwards? Because remember, everyone, even if you do this class live with me, it is recorded and it's available on YouTube under YMCA of Greater New York. Um, so yeah, so you have no excuses, right? You have no excuses. Super quick, everybody. We have a program here, not here, not in my living room, but here at Westside that is called Live Strong for those living with, through, or beyond cancer. It's a 12-week program. It is grant funded, so there is no cost to participants. You don't have to be a member of the Y. So please, please, please pass my info on to anyone who you think might be able to take advantage of this class, of this program, I should say. My email is mricci@ymcanyc.org, or social media, right? You can always message me and reach me there. Okay. So let's actually begin on our feet just to move a little bit while we're inside. It's still actually pretty chilly where I am right now. So kind of get things going, get things moving, and then really take you through some options for the foam roller to just open things up, loosen things up, organize everything, and go from there. All right, let's go. So I would like you to come to your feet and take the legs a little bit wider than hip distance, okay? And I want you to really feel the feet into the floor for me. Take a sec, lift your toes up, and then lower the toes down a little bit. Oh, not a little bit, a lot. Begin to feel the big toe and the baby toe especially. And again, lift the toes up, lower those toes down. Let's do that one more time, everyone. Lift the toes up, lower the toes down. And think about the tripod of the foot. We're just going to soften those knees, take a little bounce here, nice and easy. And then start to roll down. Shake your head yes, and no, and yes. Give a gentle bend of those knees and lengthen. And again, a little bend, a little lengthen. And just assessing, how do your calves feel? How about those hamstrings, the lower back? Soften the knees. Let's begin to restack through the spine. And we're going to reach it all the way up with an inhale. And exhale. And again, take it up on the inhale. And exhale. One more time, everybody. Take it up. Inhale. And exhale. Begin to roll the shoulders up and back. And then reverse direction. Take it the other way. And then bring those heels back in line with your sit bones, nice and easy. And just push that right foot off the floor. And again, I'm lifting a little bit in my hip flexor, nice and easy. And take it to the other side, just to push off. Really trying to articulate through the foot, using those toes. And bring it down, and then just alternate lifting up Again, shoulders are just floating on the spine, getting that blood flowing just a little bit. And I'm going to have you come into our Pilates first. So my heels are together. There's a little bit of external rotation, not a full dancers first, okay? And think about the tripod of the foot, the big toe, baby toe, heel. And to just start to get that whole chain through the midline of the body to activate, right? We don't want to grip. We don't want to, get stressed. We just want to activate. So we have a little support system. Our palms are going to face back. You're opening up wide through the clavicles. Think about those shoulder blades. We're going to take a set of hundreds, but standing, okay? So here we go, pressing to the back as we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a big inhale up and exhale back. Let's take another round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're reached up. Inhale. And exhale, bringing it down. Nice, everyone. All right, switch your roller. Again, if you do not have the roller today, it's all good. You can still do everything we're going to do on the mat. So if you do, we're placing it lengthwise here. And I encourage you to have a seat at the very edge of the roller. That way, when we go back, the head is supported, okay? So, depends how you want to get on that roller. I like to pass through a squat, just to know I can do that. Very important. All right, once you're on the roller, as you make your way back, you can use a hand to help support yourself. Right hand. And then let that head release into the roller. I am not particular if the legs are a little bit wider, a little bit closer. It's wherever you feel like you have some stability. And take a moment here, everyone, to just let the spine, let the body adapt to the roller. Feel the back of the head really released into it. There's space underneath that cervical spine. And just kind of do a check on the ribs. Do you feel like the ribs are flaring out to the front? We want to try to gently soften them a little bit toward the roller. There may or may not be space under the lower back. It really depends on where you're most comfortable. And just feel that pelvis nice and weighted into the roller. My quads are relaxed. Granted, they are working to help stabilize me, but I'm not gripping them. And then make your way down to the tripod of the foot. We're just going to take a nice big breath, more so into the clavicles at the top. All right, so I want you to think about breathing into your collarbones. Big inhale. And then exhale. Just letting those collarbones go nice and wide. And again, take a nice big breath in. And exhale. One more time, everybody. Take a breath in. And exhale. And now taking your hands to your rib cage, you can keep the elbows on the sides. I like to take my thumb to the back of the ribs, my other fingers to the front of the ribs. And we're going to take a big breath into our hands and the rib cage. So imagine that the ribs are pushing those hands away, okay? So let's take a breath in. And then exhale. And again, take a nice big breath in. Exhale. One more time, everybody. Nice big breath in. And exhale. Taking the hands behind the head. Let those elbows open out to the sides. And, again, if you're on the floor, you can also still notice how tight are the pecs. Did you try to stick the ribs out in order to open the elbows out to the side? And just breathe, take a moment, find that stretch as much as you can. And we're going to gently bring the elbows in toward the ears, open them out to the sides. Bring them in and out. One more time, everybody, bring them in and out. Extend those arms all the way out to the sides. Let them come down to the floor. And very gently turn that head to the right. Come back center. Turn it left. And come back center. I want you to float the hands off the floor. You're going to flex the wrists so the fingertips are facing the ceiling. It's like you're pushing the walls away. And very gently turn your head to the right. And come back center. Turn it left. Come back center. Flex the wrists so the fingertips face the floor. Turn the head to the right. And center. Turn it left. And center. Begin to circle the wrists. Articulate the fingers, taking those arms up over the chest. And then reverse direction. Really articulating through those hands. Nice and easy. And one more time, bringing it up. We're going to hang out at the top. Palms are going to face each other. I want you to reach your fingertips up so the shoulder blades are coming off that roller. And now let the shoulder blades come back down. And again, we're going to reach up and come back down. Reach it up and down. One more time, everybody. Reach it up and down. Reach those arms overhead, palms face the ceiling. Do the best you can not to flare the rib cage. Inhale, exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, exhale, bring them overhead. Inhale, exhale by your sides. Inhale, exhale overhead. Let's do that one more time, down by your sides. Bring them back over the chest, palms face each other, small circles of those arms. Maybe you increase that range of motion a little bit. And let's reverse, take it the other way. And then let those arms settle all the way down by your sides. Flex your right foot, lengthen that leg out nice and long. Find the space in that hip socket. And just take a point and a flex and a point and a flex. And draw that leg in. Lengthen out the other side. We take a flex and a point and a flex and a point and bring that leg in. I want you to take your fingertips to your ears and again, do the best you can to not let those ribs flare out, but let them soften toward the roller. We're just going to reach the right arm overhead, keep it there. Left arm overhead, keep it there. Right arm comes back. Left arm comes back. And we close in. Open out. Again, it goes right and left and right and left. Close in. Let's lead with our left. Take it left and right and left and right. Close it in. Last time, everybody, it goes left and right and left and right. Close those elbows. And rest the arms down by your sides. Float that right leg into tabletop for me. Really find that center. Start to wake up the whole core. And again, core, knees to chest, front and back, all right? Let's tap that right toe with an inhale and an exhale. and an inhale and an exhale. Two more, please. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, and place it down. Float that left leg in. We take a tap and in and a tap and in. Good. And a tap in. One more time. And place it down. And last thing, just float both legs into tabletop and take a moment. Really try to find that center as much as you can. And we take a tap and in and a tap and in. Please do a check on the neck and on the shoulders that we haven't created any tension here. We're trying to get rid of the tension. Good. One more time each side. Breathing. And lower both feet down. Lengthen out those legs for me and begin to just take a rock side to side. And you decide which way you would like to tip yourself off the roller. Whatever makes more sense. And just have just lie down onto the mat for me, please. And just a quick reassessment, okay? Feeling the back of the head released into the mat. We're noticing those shoulder blades. Are they evenly weighted on the mat? Notice the rib cage. May or may not be space in the lower back. And then tune into the pelvis a little bit. Does it feel like it's rotated or heavier to the right or to the left? Okay. You may not observe any of those things, and it is really totally fine. Okay. Circle the ankles and reverse direction. Draw those knees into the chest and just take a moment here. Take a little rock. Place your feet down, heels in line with your sit bones. Gently begin to articulate your spine up. Again, we're still assessing how do the different parts of the spine feel. How about the hamstrings, the calves? You know, reminder, because it is cold weather, and obviously, if you're anywhere on the East Coast, you put your boots on. That limits our ankle flexion. So the calves will get a little bit tight. We're not necessarily moving as well. We're kind of slugging along. So those hamstrings, the quads are going to grip just a little bit more, also because we would prefer to stay on our feet, right, while we're outside. So just know that that tension accumulates and it hangs out there. So we're going to try to release some of it here today, okay? So take your foam roller. Again, if you do not have the roller, you can still do all of this. Lift it up, and you're going to let your pelvis settle on the roller, okay? So really just find a space where, you know, it feels like the pelvis is stable. You're not having to work to stay here. And we're taking a big breath into the lumbar spine. So imagine inhaling, and as we exhale, that lumbar spine just decompresses. And again, taking a nice big breath in and exhale. One more time. Take a big breath in and exhale, everybody. You can hold the ends of the roller, let the right knee fold in, left knee join it, and let both knees fold into the chest. We can just keep the knees together, make little circles to the right, and then little circles to the left. Let your pelvis return to neutral. Let both toes just tap down to the floor and bring them back in. And again, a little tap and back in. And now let's tap those toes down, open the knees out to the sides and around. Nice big circles. The pelvis will tuck and then return to neutral. And now let's reverse, everybody. Take it out, around and in. Good. Use the breath. Don't hold your breath, please. And now keeping those legs where they are. Let the right toe go down to the floor. Lengthen that leg out. Hug your left knee in. Breathe. Good. And draw that leg in. Lengthen out the other leg. Inhale and exhale. And bring it in. Let's go back to the right leg. And take your right hand onto your left leg. Bring it across the body, everybody. And you can just take a little rock side to side here. Nice and easy. And draw that right leg in. Lengthen out that left leg. We take it across. And then coming back into center, let both knees fold into the chest and very gently begin to scooch the roller out. We're going to keep the roller in this position, and I would like you to take a moment here, put it underneath your hamstrings, and just very gently roll the legs in and out, and then make your way along your hamstrings. If you're, again, without the roller and you're on the floor, just roll the legs in and out a little bit. We're obviously using the roller for a little myofascial work here. And then make your way to your calves, please. And again, rolling in and out, very gentle. Whenever we foam roll, our goal is to really hydrate the tissue. We're not trying to beat it up. We're being gentle, very gentle. And you can make your way all the way down to the top of the ankles there. And then go ahead and just bring the roller back in. We're going to leave it there for just a moment and take a nice articulating bridge up. Inhale, exhale, articulate back down. Place your feet on top of the roller, knees are together. Take your hands behind your head, everybody. Inhale, exhale, close those ribs, draw yourselves up into that curl. And then release back down. And again, inhale, exhale, take it up. And release back down. Let's do that one more time, everybody. Draw it up into that curl. Stay right there. Let's lengthen out both legs. Bend them in. Lengthen out. And in. Good. Lengthen out. And in. One more. Lengthen out. And in. Release all the way down. So if you are without the roller, your legs will remain flat on the floor as we lengthen out, okay? Inhale, exhale, draw it on up. We're going to lengthen it out. Float your hands off as we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands behind your head, release all the way down, bend both legs in. Right leg into tabletop, please. Lengthen out that left leg. We go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Change to the other side. Now, again, if you're without the roller, that bottom leg is just going to skim the floor as you extend it out, all right? Here we go for 4 and 3. Really try to use your feet here. And 2 and 1. Place the left leg down. Inhale, exhale. Take it up into your curl, please. Right leg into tabletop. We're going to lengthen up that left leg and then change legs. Here we go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Place your foot down. Release out of the curl. Inhale, exhale, take it up to your curl. Float the left leg in, right leg out, change legs. We go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Place your foot down, gently come out of that curl. So lengthen out the legs for me. Maybe they'll be slightly bent. It's really up to you. And we're going to take a nice little curl and release those hands and begin to take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. And give ourselves a nice little extra stretch here. Shake out your head. Now, again, bend the knees, right? Or you don't have a roller, you're just going to do your roll up, okay? And take it on down. Inhale, exhale. Let's take it up. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Inhale, exhale, take it up. Restack your spine. All right, so I'm going to face front. You can face front as well if you want. It depends on how much space you have. So I'm taking the roller between my ankles. All right. If your hammies are ridiculously tight, right? You're like, this is not happening for me. You can take a pillow or a blanket to just lift the pelvis up. Maybe you're going to bend your knees a bit, but really try to tip the pelvis to neutral, okay? And everyone's limb length is a little bit different, so this may or may not feel comfortable. But if you can, you want to try to really anchor the foam roller between those ankles or feet, okay? So arms in front, you're going to take a little hinge toward me. So I'm not rounded over, I'm lengthened in my spine. Maybe we find the roller along the way, maybe not. And then go a little bit deeper to that stretch as we go forward. Inhale, exhale, restack the spine, bring it all the way up. And again, give me that nice hinge. Find the foam roller and take it on forward. Restack the spine. Let's do that one more time. Hinge it forward first, really lengthen, yeah. Find the roller, take it forward. And restack the spine. Let's open the arms out to the sides, take a little rotation. Come back center, a little rotation. Come back center, hands behind the head. You are going to rotate to the left. You're going to take right elbow to right knee. It's not saw, it's a little bit different, okay? Coming up. We rotate to the right, left elbow to left knee. Anchor the pelvis. Bring it up. Let's rotate left. Right elbow to right knee. You're going to grab that leg, extend the top arm overhead. Drop the pelvis, rotate towards that leg. Inhale, exhale, rotate out. Hand behind the head, hand behind the head. Bring yourself up. Rotate over to the right. Left elbow to left knee. Grab that leg, take it overhead. Rotate towards the leg. Rotate it back, hand behind the head, hand behind the head. Bring it all the way up for me. Open out. Let's take that rotation again. And out. And again, rotation. Very nice. Arms in front, everybody. We're going to rotate towards actually the left leg, okay? And I want you to hinge, 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 and pull it back. Rotate over to the right. Hinge, 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 and pull it back. Open it out. Rotate, and then just reach. Bring it up. We rotate and we reach. Let's do that again. Rotate and reach. Here we go. Rotate and reach. And bring it all the way up. Very nice, everybody. All right, place the roller at the front edge of your mat. Okay. We're going to come onto our belly for just a sec. And I want you to slide the hands in front of you, press into those hands and draw it up, get a nice stretch. And lower back down. Let's take that again, press into those hands. And take it on back down. And then I want you to push yourselves up. Come on into all fours for just a moment and move into cat and into cow. And again, cat. And cow. Find the neutral, scoot your knees back and just lower yourselves down to the mat. So fingertips are to the ears, forehead to the mat, please. Lift your elbows, float your forehead. Extend the right arm overhead, place it onto your roller. Left arm overhead onto your roller. Think of lifting the rib cage here. Float the right arm off. Take it back to the ear, left arm off, back to the ear, lower everything down. So we go elbows, forehead, left arm, reach it, place it down. Right arm, place it down. Left arm lifts, bring it back. Right arm, come back, take everything down. Take those hands by the shoulders, press it up, go into child's pose. Take a nice big breath to the back of the rib cage. Open up those ribs. Inhale, exhale, shift your weight forward. Fingertips to the ears. We're just going to go elbows, forehead, both arms overhead onto that roller. The thumbs are facing the ceiling. I want you to pull the roller towards you. And then lower down. So if you don't have the roller today, we're just going into a thoracic extension. So you're going to keep your hands on the floor and really lengthen yourself up. And now lower down. The ears are between those arms. Lift your right leg and down. Left leg. And right leg. And left leg. Draw the roller towards you. And bring it on down. Right leg lifts. 2 kicks. Kick, kick. Lengthen lower. Left leg lifts. Kick, kick. Lengthen lower, draw the roller towards you. Bring it on down, both legs together, lift, 3 kicks, point, flex, point, lengthen those legs, draw that roller towards you. We just have one more here, everybody. Here we go, legs up, 3 kicks, point, flex, point, lengthen those legs, draw the roller towards you. Take it all the way down, hands by the shoulders, go into child's pose, stretch it out. All right, let's come around, grab that roller. So this might be a place that if you have a blanket or bolster, yoga bolster, you could also use that, or maybe a squishy ball to put between the shoulder blades, okay? If you want to work on a little bit of hyperextension to neutral in that thoracic spine, okay? Hands behind the head, please. And just really take a moment to go over that roller, get a nice little stretch. And breathe. And now take an inhale, everyone, and exhale. Close the ribs. So we just bring ourselves into neutral, right? We're not going into a deep curl. And again, release over. And bring it up. One more time, everybody, release over. And bring it up. Bring that right elbow to the right side. And take it up, left elbow to left side. That little side bend that we have. Right elbow to right side. Now arch over that roller, circling around to the left. And bring it up. Take it over to the left, circle it around to the right. And bring it back up. Inhale, exhale, release over that roller for me. Nice big stretch there. Take a nice breath. And now take a breath in, bring it back up into that neutral. Make sure the lower back is comfortable. You might need to do a slight tuck of the pelvis Float the right leg in, left leg in. Here we go. Change legs for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Place both feet down, arch over that roller. Inhale, exhale, draw it back up. Float both legs in. We take both legs out with an inhale and an exhale and an inhale and exhale again. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, float those toes down, arch over the roller. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Float the legs in, lengthen those legs up, scissor those legs for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both legs in, float them down, arch over. Inhale, exhale, take it all the way back up. Last round, take those legs up, lower a little bit, and lift, and a lower, and a lift, and a lower, and a lift. 2 more, everybody. Lower, lift, place those feet down, arch over that roller. Inhale, exhale, take it up, bring the feet together, lengthen out those legs. Let's release it up. Breathe, take it all the way forward. Start to take it back. Presumably your roller has stayed where it should be. If it rolled away, you might have to gather it. And arch over. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. And stretch. 1 more like that. Take it all the way down. Hands behind, arch it over. Inhale, exhale, taking it up. Good. And move. All right, restack. Scooch that roller around for me, please. Come onto your back. Lift your pelvis. Place the roller underneath the pelvis once again. You're going to float those knees into your chest. Release the lower back. And then return to the neutral. Let's lengthen up those legs. Flex your feet and just scissor the legs. So you can always do this with your hands underneath your pelvis if you don't have the roller. And then move into a bicycle. You could use a bolster. And back pedal, take it the other way. Very nice. And then just let the knees separate. Come into the shoulders like a happy baby pose. And take a couple breaths here. Really let that lower back decompress. And again. One more time. And bring those knees in and start to scooch that roller out from underneath you. And bring it off to the side once again. Lengthen out the arms and legs. And just return to that assessment from the beginning. The back of the head released into the mat. How about those shoulder blades? Are they a little more even on the floor? The rib cage. Just notice the pelvis. And then go back to those feet. Let's take a flex and a point and a flex and a point. Bend the legs in. Let's make our way over to all fours. Curl the toes under. Take it up, downward dog, everybody. Take a bend of the right knee, a bend of the left. Let both heels sink down and walk those feet in. Take your time restacking the spine. And just come face me. Let's do heels in line with sit bones. And actually go into your P first, okay? So think about that center all the way up, nice and tall, nice and long. Let the shoulders just float on the spine. Big toe, baby toe, heel, breathe. And take a little sway. Good, take it to the front. Take it back. And then just find your center. Let's reach it up. Big inhale. And exhale. And again, take it up. Inhale. And exhale. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. So definitely take out those foam rollers, guys, right? Especially with the colder temperatures. It's very important that we hydrate the tissue, okay? Just to get it moving. Sometimes to go into a stretch, the body is just really not willing or able to do that. So we have to work with it and just be very gentle, okay? So yes, yes, it is much more doable. Um, so everyone stay safe, be careful walking outside, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Dance Pilates. We'll get moving, get going. I think we're sticking with our lighter set of weights just through January, and then we'll slowly increase it come February. All right. So I'll see y'all on Friday. Have a great week.